Hey, good afternoon. Meteorologist Tom Atkins with you. I want to give you a little special weather update because Erie of Crawford, as well as Mercer and Venango, and all these counties in Ohio have been put under a tornado watch until midnight. Now, let me use our motto: we're here to prepare, not scare. So, as I give you this full screen graphic and put the information on here for you, just remember a watch means watch out. It means conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms to develop, which may produce a tornado. There's other threats from severe thunderstorms like damaging straight line winds and hail. But just to set your mind at ease, I'm just going to do some radar with you here. And if I don't get to say hello to you all like I normally get to do, I've got to I got to get ready for news, and that's in about 15 minutes or less. So what I want to show you here is the fact that we have a line of storms, but just the leading edge of the rain is by Cleveland here, okay? And they're still 70 miles away from the border. Uh, the closest severe storm is down here by this little red arrow, and that shows the direction of movement. And this is about 80 miles away from the PA border and Pymatuning. And if I put some information on here, you can also see that the storm is moving northeast at 36. So just taking, again, the front side of this storm, if it were to maintain its intensity, and right now this is a severe thunderstorm warning, not a tornado warning, it's still a couple hours away from the border. Now, as I pose back through here, what I want to point out for you guys too is that every time you see one of these orange polygons, that's a severe thunderstorm warning. The red ones, like down here, now remember, this is west of Canton, Akron. That's a tornado warning. So we have one tornado warning here and multiple severe thunderstorm warnings, but they are all 80 miles and greater away from our area. So it's kind of a wait and see game, folks. We are waiting to see if they hold together, if they maintain their strength, and just timing them as they get closer. Now, if warnings are issued for our area, and we're thinking maybe close to 7 o'clock is when these could start to come in, then we'll be on and give you the latest for that. Another way that we can look at things is to use lightning. Okay, so there is a good bit of lightning here, and 670 strikes in this particular frame.
Well, let's run that time lapse.
Yeah, let's do that. Jacob's with me right now, so we'll run the time lapse, and you can see how they go up and they go down. Okay.
But it seems like it's mostly going up.
Yeah. So the storms are strong. They've produced warnings, mostly severe thunderstorm warnings, but a tornado warning down in this area of Ohio, and they are tracking to the northeast at 35 to 40 miles per hour.
So I just want to emphasize, so I'm not sure if you already mentioned this, you probably did, but it's a tornado watch that we're under right now. So it means conditions are favorable for tornadoes to form. And the big question is, are these storms going to be persistent enough to actually help produce that kind of rotation? Right. As of now, the conditions are favorable, so don't panic just yet. Once those warnings actually do make their way into our area, if they do, then
we'll be here for you.
We'll be here for you.
Whether it's on Facebook or on TV. So we're tracking it mile by mile. They're at least a couple hours away, and they've got plenty of time to morph, as Jacob was saying, because sometimes, and what you're noticing here and what I'm noticing already, and this is maybe something to watch, is that if you look at the lightning here from these storms, if I draw a line here north of Canton, Akron, you can see that there's south of this line, these storms are a lot stronger. Okay, so that's something to watch. Now everything's moving to the northeast, so this can still get into our area. These ones in the northern section of this stronger area, but that just gives you an idea how these things morph and change, because the upper end of this line is not all that impressive. And if I go back to the radar here and just do a little change as far as the location of the map and therefore the amount of lightning. If I just pull this down here and I just do this area here from Warren, Ohio, you can see that the lightning morphs as high in the last hour as 190, but it's 149 right now. Now, if I go the other way and I put this side of the storm up, you can see that the lightning is much more intense. The storms are much more intense. And you also have to look at the direction of movement, okay? These storms right here, the tornado warned storms, are moving to the east-southeast, okay? So presently, the storms that are causing tornadoes are moving more towards Pittsburgh than they are moving up in our neck of the woods. So this is what we do. We watch it, we see it change. If it intensifies, we'll be here sooner, and we'll be on TV to tell you the latest of where they are, how quickly they're moving, when they're expected in your neighborhood, and the like. But if they weaken, like the northern extent of their line, we'll have a presence here on Facebook, but obviously it's not a very intentional or very, intrusive presence if things start to weaken like the northern end of this line is. So that's what we're doing right now. And let me get back here as you look at stuff there and just answer a few questions here. And just say hello to people like Patty and Cindy and Marion or Marianne and Ernie and Vicky, my Facebook regulars from the Nightcap. Thank you, Manaki, as well as Jen Forever Young, Lori, and Robin from Espyville. Ian, yeah, you're down in Pittsburgh area, and that's where those storms are headed. So we're gonna have to just watch this thing, because the northern end of this line does not look as intense right now, but things can happen when this goes out over the lake and comes back towards us. Good to have you here, Marcella from down in Texas. I hope that's the case, but you never let your guard down, James. If nothing else, and hello, Debbie Snyder. Good to see you, and Thomas Carlucci. From living here by the lake, things change. We just track them mile by mile. Sandy, good to see you. Marie, great to see you. Newcastle, yeah, you're under a tornado watch, and you can see some storms headed in your direction. So we will see, if they hold together and not, or if they don't. Hello, Tamara. Hello, Celine, the airport queen. Hello, Bill Hope. Hello, Sheila. And and it's warm too, and that kind of feeds storms. The other thing that's going on here is we've had quite a bit of cloudiness. So clouds tend to inhibit the daytime heating. You want the sun to kind of cook the atmosphere, just like if you're heating a pot of water. If you get a lot of heat energy going, it can boil over. Well, the sun's been in and out today, so that may be a factor, especially in these northern areas. But like I said, and hello, Karen, long time no see, and Fawn from Northeast. And Becky, welcome back. Hello, Angela and Kimberly and Karen and Susan. And yeah, as you can tell, Susan, Albion is in the watch and the storms are approaching and they're 80 miles away. So they're at least 2 hours away. Justin, great to see you here. Hope you've been well too. Adam Ripley as well. Trish, always good to see you. Tammy as well. Hello, Sally from Corey. Hello, Nick. Hello, Lori. Hello, JW from Waterford. No problem, Denise and Harry. Always good to see you. Daytona and Kathleen and Ed, welcome back. Mary Lou as well. Stephanie, Jen, as well as Terry from Diamond. And you're welcome, Charlene and Destiny's mom. Good to see you. Let us see, what time will it hit Newcastle? Well, now keep in mind, I got to go on the air in about 7 minutes. So I'll try to answer your question real briefly here, try to hone in on your situation and try to find you as well. It's not, the town's not popping up right away here on my maps, but I can tell you, and I can just do some distance tracking here, that the back edge of the cell here is, at least 50 miles from you, okay, 55. And they're moving, as we said, we stopped the motion, we put the arrows on and moving at 38, 40 miles an hour. So it'll be over an hour before the leading edge. But the storms with clout here, folks, are back here. Okay. And these are the storms. And this is the one right here, north of Mount Vernon and west of Worcester, that's tracking more to the east towards Butler and eventually Cranberry. Okay, the stuff up here, and I don't want to clutter it up too much for you here. I just want to run the laps one more time, just to look at lightning strikes here. The stuff up here is not as intense, and of course, we'll just continue to watch that and see how intense it is as it gets more towards Pymatuning and Crawford and Mercer County. So we'll do one more stop and one more distance tracking here. And again, here's a warning. It's 70 miles away from the border. Were the storm to hold together and maintain its warning characteristics, it's still a couple hours away. Okay, so there's lots of things to watch here, and that's what we're going to be doing for you. I'll see if I can answer a couple more questions and just let this lapse run with you. There you go. Let me get back to you guys for a minute. We're at 4:56, and I truly only have a minute or two. So let me just get back quickly to you. Hello, Shelley. Good to see. Now, Warren's a little more stable, so if you're in Warren, better situation there. Buzz, hello. Todd, good to see you. Barb, Conneaut Lake, will be watching you, as well as Marianne from Lake City, and the rest of you people. Thank you for being here. All right. Thanks a lot. Want to get ready here. Got to get ready for the evening news, as they say. So Jacob's just to my right. Mr. Flint, I'm sure, will be in the building pretty soon, and we'll just watch him for you. And if things get to the warning stage here, we will be on here, and we will be on television and website yourerie.com. So thanks for spending some time with us, and we'll just see what happens over the next few hours. Common sense, eye to the sky, ear and eyes to Jet TV, Fox, Facebook, and yourerie.com. We got you covered.
We'll all be ready.
That's right. So talk to you soon, folks. Thanks a lot. Have a good evening.